Hey everybody, how you doing? I was cleaning my closet yesterday, and this thing is just like really stuck with me because I was cleaning my closet yesterday, and it was a disaster. I mean, hangers everywhere, duffel bags, luggage, hangers, clothes, old clothes, shoes, sneakers, new shoes, shoe boxes. I mean, it was a complete mess, and it was out of order. Most of all, it was completely out of order. And so the first thing I did when I woke up yesterday, I looked into my closet and I said, I'm going to bring some order to my life. I'm going to bring some order to my house. But the first thing I need to do is start with my own stuff. So I'm in my closet. I'm cleaning my closet out. I'm sitting on the floor and getting shoes together. I'm standing up, folding clothes, pulling piles of clothes out, laying them on my bed, going back one by one, putting hangers up, picking up dry cleaner tags and all this stuff. I'm working on my closet, and as I make my way to the back of the closet, as I start clearing out the front things and get to the back of the closet, underneath some boxes was a dime. And when you make progress, you kind of feel good about yourself. And so I was making some progress, and I said, man, I'm making progress. And not only that, I'm increasing. I found a dime. Well, I immediately asked myself, did you really increase? I mean, the dime is yours. It's in your house. No one ever lived in this house. It's your dime. You never increase. So I immediately asked myself, well, what if it was $10? What if it was $1,000? What if it was $1 million? And $1 million kind of grabbed me because at $1,000, it would feel like increase. If you misplaced $1,000, or at a period of time you had so much money that you stashed $1,000 and then you forgot about it, and then in a time of need it was uncovered, you would feel like you increased, especially if it was $1 million, right? So immediately I ran to my phone. I grabbed my phone out. I start writing about my closet and my dime, and I'm thinking about this 10 cents, and it was mine the whole time, which led me to think about when I was a child, how I had dreams and I had aspirations, and there was things that I wanted to be. And so I closed my eyes, and I went back to my earliest memory, right? But getting back to my earliest memory, I realized that I had went through a lot of pain to get back to that little boy that was pure. I went through a lot of episodes. I went through a lot of disappointments. I went through a lot of things to get to that pure little kid. But then I remembered that, how my imagination was when I was a little kid. And so, like, who dreams bigger than a kid? Who has bigger dreams than a kid? The fly to the moon and be an astronaut, or they see a policeman, I want to be a cop, or I want to be a teacher because they have a great teacher, or they have these big dreams of what they want to be, right? And then you grow up and life starts happening, and new decisions and different variables come into play, and you get stuck, and all these dreams and aspirations and ideas and plans, this imagination that you used as a kid begins to get stifled. And as your imagination begins to get stifled, you fall into 3 categories. You're either the historian, you're either the reporter, or you're the futurist or the prophet, right? And the historian always talks about what was, reminiscing, right? Whether it's good or bad, whether it's pain or pleasure, it's just always saying, I remember when life was this way. And that person always lives life from that place he always lives life from that place of disappointment and pain and all those things. Where the reporter is always reporting on the conditions of life. And most of the time the reporter is just like the news, everything's bad, and so because everything's bad, that's all that you're reporting is bad news. I can't pay the bills, no one likes me, my job is so rough, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. It's just a reporter, it's just the news, and the news is always bad. And then you come up to the prophet who is able to forecast and shape life and reimagine and use that imagination like he was when he was a little kid. And if you really think about it, deja vu is the feeling of past feelings, the feeling that you have experienced something in the past, where if faith is able to create new memories before you live them, because the Bible says that when you pray, believe that you received, then that means that I can have future deja vu. And so I can use this aspect of my imagination and create and shape the life that I want. And so this tool that we have of our mind, is so powerful and so strong that I'm going to live in my deja vu. I'm going to be the futurist. I'm going to be the prophet. I'm going to prophesy my own life. There's books to come. There's growth to happen. There's the manifestation of lost weight. There's healthiness and congruency in my life. There's order. There's power in my life. And if you think that you know Jamal, met Jamal, you don't know me at all, because I'm different than what I was yesterday. There was a time where it was so hard for me to just talk to a camera with no one around. But now, this is becoming easier because my mind wants something. Future deja vu. Set yourself up for memories. Win. Be the winner today and allow the winning to manifest. Remember, if you never start, you've already failed. So every failure is just another way of doing things. So don't worry about failing. Just start. There's a dream in you. That little kid was shaping life. He was giving you pictures of who you were supposed to be. That was you back in the day. The you that was you in the past. The little kid that wanted to be the astronaut. It's very hard to become an astronaut. But what that little kid was dreaming was greatness. And that greatness that's inside of you, it's still there. I know you living with a dime mentality, or you may be living with $1,000 mentality. But what if you could uncover the rubble that's in your mind, the conditions of life, and revisit those great, extravagant dreams that you had, and then actually live as if they're already yours, because they're already in your closet, they're already in your mind. And so because they're already in your closet and they're already in your mind, won't you go do something about what's already yours? Whether it's a dime dream, whether it's $1,000 dream, or whether it's $1 million dream. Remember this. All poverty and riches are the offspring of thought. And your only limitations is based on how you think about yourself. So if you have high self-esteem, then let it manifest through the things that you do. Write your plans out. Dream big, and live as if it's already yours. This is Jamal, impacting your world.